Hi guys, I'm Robbie and I'm back with another video. And in this video episode I'm going to discuss one email that one of my blog readers sent me a few days ago. And basically what he says in his email is that their English teacher treats them very badly in the classroom. She basically makes them read out paragraphs and then rephrase them, put that content into their own words, obviously to facilitate their fluency and ability to produce instant speech, but the thing is that not all students are equal. Some of them are lagging behind, and my blog reader who emailed me along with other students can't speak as well as a couple of students in the class whose English is almost perfect, and what the teacher does is, according to my blog reader's words, she scolds those who can't speak as equally good as those two perfect students. So basically she makes most of the class feel bad about their fluency. It's just unacceptable, to say the least. I can't find the right words to describe how I feel about the situation. It's really shocking, The teacher actually does quite the opposite to what she should be doing. Instead of motivating her students and helping them to develop their fluency and become more confident, she actually brings them down and creates conditioned reflexes, And I'll tell you now what I mean by that, Say, for instance, the student opens his mouth and instead of being greeted with encouraging comments and motivation, she scolds the student. So what happens is it's a painful experience. So it's a conditioned reflex. The next time that person opens his mouth to say something, he's going to relive the same emotions. The embarrassment and shame and fear of being rejected, which I think is the underlying issue deep down inside subconsciously. It's rejection, All that is being relived by that person, and it makes him feel even worse and worse and worse. And every next situation of this kind is making the reflex stronger and stronger and stronger. And then after a while, it requires a tremendous amount of effort to restore that person's confidence in themselves as decent English speakers, because I believe that deep down inside we all, what I mean by saying we all, I mean all foreign English speakers whose general English knowledge is decent. We can read, write, understand, but we just struggle with our fluency sometimes. So what I believe is that if we deal with all the psychological issues, we all can actually speak quite well, but it's just that we're having all these sorts of confidence-related issues and all that, which I'm dealing with on my blog, EnglishHarmony.com. So basically, I believe that we all are good speakers. It's just that we need to deal with those issues to bring that ability to the fore and be able to speak confidently at all times, But what the teacher does is basically completely unprofessional behavior, She scolds those students who can't perform equally as good as the best students in the class. And by doing that, she ensures that those students will keep lagging in their development in terms of fluency even more. And the gap between the best students in the class and the worst is widening. So please, my friends, let me know what you think about the situation in comments below, and please refrain from posting any angry comments or any offensive comments, because we have to be professional and polite, But yes, I have to admit I am irritated and angry about this situation, because obviously such and similar behavior is still rampant in the traditional English teaching system, and it's not going away. The only piece of advice I can give to my blog reader, to the person who sent me the email, is to say that you have to keep practicing your English, and that's what he says, that's what he does. He practices his spoken English with his friends, and basically keep doing that. If you can't obviously do it in a classroom because your teacher doesn't help the process. And anyway, in any traditional setting, the chances that we get to speak in the classroom are very small indeed. In any 40 or whatever the duration of the class is, typical duration, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. In that time frame, we're lucky to actually be engaged in speech and spoken practice for a few minutes. And even that's an exaggeration, probably a minute or so is how long each student gets to speak, And if quitting the class is not your option, then the only thing that's left for you is to keep practicing your spoken English with your friends, and you may consider starting some self-practice sessions. It's always an option, and don't be embarrassed. I do it all the time. That's what I'm actually doing now. Currently, I'm recording a video and I'm speaking with you, but there's no feedback. There's only a one-way communication, and this is typical self-practice. So if you're embarrassed of just speaking, get a camera and speak and record videos similar to this one, and then go back, watch them, and see how you improve. You can spot your mistakes and correct them. Look up online or in some reference books how things are said correctly if you're not sure. So I hope it helps, and thanks for watching this video, guys, and see you soon again.